gathering, Imam Ibrahim Cham took them to the dormitories which the agency promised to renovate. Amadou Diallo, GRTS.
You can also follow that story and other GRTS programs live on our website, which is at www.grts.gm. There you can also monitor GRTS radio live. Well, that takes us to our very first break. The news continues in just a moment.
The European Cup is back again! Let's share in the spirit of football the AfriSoul way for the Euro Cup 2012. Vote for your favorite team by predicting the winner of any daily match and get the chance to win more than $1.5 million worth of AfriSoul genuine jerseys and cash prizes throughout the tournament. To predict, type the name of the team you predict will win and send it by SMS to 1010. Or you can simply call 1010 and vote for the winning team. And that's not all. For every prediction you make, you will get 2 free minutes from AfriSoul. Join AfriSoul live on GRTS TV for the full coverage of the Euro Cup 2012, where you can predict the winner and win up to $1.5 million worth of valuable prizes. AfriSoul, always in support of sports.
Welcome back. Scores of million youths have been demonstrating in the streets of Bamako calling for the liberation of northern Mali. A number of other volunteers have started undergoing military training ahead of a potential deployment to the front line. The group is threatening to take the war to the heavily armed Tuaregs in the north of the country. Let's look at this report for more on that.
In the streets of Bamako, people are angry. Dozens of young people are going around the Malian capital calling for the liberation of the north of the country, occupied by Tuareg rebels and Islamic radicals. The rebels and radicals are heavily armed and, according to witnesses, are killing civilians opposed to their presence in Kidal, Timbuktu and Gao. We've been living with this for 3 months now. First our sisters were raped, then our nieces. And now children are dying. The demonstrators said that a number of people were killed in Gao on Tuesday as they were protesting against the murder of a local elected official, reportedly by Tuareg rebels. Fed up with the killings, hundreds of young people are undergoing military training in Magnambougou, a district in Bamako. They want weapons to kick the Tuaregs and Islamic radicals out of the north. Our brothers are fighting with their bare hands. They're using stones and sticks against Kalashnikovs. 7 people were killed today. We want the state to do what it's supposed to do. The young people in Bamako appeared determined to get a piece of the action. And right now, clashes have broken out between Tuareg rebels and the Islamic Mujahou fighters in Gao. Heavy weapons are being used.
There is no let-up in Syria's civil war. Both sides in the conflict are reporting vicious firefights in some of the major flashpoint towns and cities. In Damascus, a pro-Assad TV station was attacked by gunmen, killing at least 7 people. Rebel fighters have also reportedly attacked an elite Republican Guard base, leaving more than 100 dead. Speaking to the new Syrian cabinet, President Bashar al-Assad declared a state of war in the country. We have details in this report.
These are the remains of a Syrian pro-government television station in Damascus after gunmen attacked the station Wednesday, killing 7 people. In an earlier attack Tuesday against the elite Republican Guard, at least 110 people were killed. President Bashar al-Assad said Syria was in a real state of war.
We are living in a real state of war from all angles. When we exercise such a situation, all policies, all sides, and all sectors need...
The Syrian army claims to have killed dozens of terrorists over the past days. The coffins of some of the victims were carried in the streets of some rebel cities. So far, there's no let-up. Syrian forces continue attacks against rebel strongholds. In Geneva, the United Nations Council for Human Rights is investigating recent massacres in the city of Hula. After making a statement, the Syrian delegation stormed out of the debate.
We will not participate in this politicized meeting, this flagrantly biased meeting, whose only purpose is to attack Syria's people and the blood of its martyrs.
United Nations emissary Kofi Annan has organized a meeting of the 5 permanent members of the UN Security Council next Saturday in Geneva for a meeting devoted to taking action on Syria.
Over to sports, training to compete in the Olympics is a test of endurance and commitment, but few athletes heading for the London Games can face challenges like Egyptian sprinter Amr Soud. Nim Elbegir has his remarkable story.
Few Egyptians were unaffected by the uprising of 2011. The Arab Spring overthrew former leaders and changed the lives of millions.
I actually got the letter on Facebook that on January 25th there is a little strike against the police department, and we just went for this reason. But when they started shooting people and killing people on the street, then it became a revolution. So people were not only against the police, they became against the whole system.
While athletes in different parts of the world prepared for the 2012 Olympics, Amr Soud, Egypt's 100 and 200 meter champion, had his plans derailed.
I completely forgot about athletics at this time because all the country is going crazy. And, you know, there's no way to think about training or athletics or stuff. If there was like a world championship at this time, I wasn't going to do it.
But the Cairo-based runner stuck to pursuing his dream despite also experiencing an end to his government-backed funding.
From sports, we turn our attention to the weather report courtesy of the Central Focus Office.
The source assures us of a continuous flow, and from there, everything follows. And for those of us who know what the River Gambia stands for, understanding its sustainability in all aspects of life is easily confirmed. The River Gambia provides nutritious delicacies as food, while it provides its wildlife a balanced ecosystem. This river, as a sanctuary, is committed to its inhabitants' needs without ceasing. And as you travel along, all these values are replicated in one company, Elton. Just like the River Gambia, leads in its commitment to values that matter most. Elton, championing the vision for a new generation.
Hello there, wonderful viewers. Welcome to the weather segment. First, we begin with the summary followed by the forecast. We experienced a warm and variably cloudy atmosphere, and rain affected the entire country. Figures recorded are as follows. Sapo recorded 89 millimeters, Janjambure 47.1, Sibanor 42.2, Yundum 32.7, Kawu 32.5, Karawan 28.0 millimeters, Basse 22.4, Banjul 18 millimeters, Junoy 14.7, and Fatoto 2.2 millimeters. We now take a look at the satellite image to know what prevailed over the rest of the continent. It indicates spots of convections over parts of Gulf of Guinea states, scattered over the central and the eastern part. For the forecast tonight, we'll be expecting fairly humid and partly cloudy to cloudy atmosphere to prevail over the entire country onwards morning, with chances of rain showers and or thunderstorm to prevail over places. The day tomorrow, we'll be expecting fairly humid and partly cloudy to cloudy atmosphere to prevail over the west coast region, whilst over the inland areas, we'll be expecting warm, humid and partly cloudy atmosphere to prevail, with chances of rain showers over places. Light gentle westerly to southwesterly breeze will dominate the flow over the entire country, whilst morning temperatures will vary between 22 and 24 degrees Celsius. For the afternoon temperatures, they will vary between 30 and 36 degrees Celsius. And for those going to sea, we'll be expecting a low tide of 0.57 meters at 10:15 a.m. and also 0.40 meters at 11 p.m. For the high tides, we'll be expecting 1.43 meters at 4:12 a.m. and also 1.53 meters at 4:22 p.m. Wave heights will vary between 1 to 2 meters high and they will be mainly northerly swells. The sun will rise at 06:37 and will set at 19:39. It's now time to take a look at the